Look at this weekend, because Mark, I know what you're thinking about this weekend, but Coach, I'm going to hit you up first. What games you focused most on and see what's going to happen?
I think that one would be Alabama, Georgia. Then I think you have to look at Oklahoma, Texas, and Ohio State, Northwestern. The reason I say that is those three games are going to determine who the Final Four are. I don't believe there's any way in this world Clemson loses. But Alabama, Georgia, I think Alabama prevails. But who's going to be more impressive? Is it going to be Oklahoma or is it going to be Ohio State? And how well is that going to influence the committee? Last year, Ohio State won the Big Ten and the championship. Went to the Rose Bowl, won the Rose Bowl, was denied the opportunity even though they were 12-1 because they got beat by Iowa so badly. Are they going to hold the one game that they lost to Purdue against them? On the other hand, Oklahoma's one loss is Texas. They get a chance to right the ship against Texas and beat them decisively. So, anxious to see who's going to be number 4.
Mark, talk to us about this weekend.
It's going to be
plans?
Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend for me. I'll be in Charlotte at the ACC championship game. Hopefully, my Panthers will win out. It'd be a great time if they upset them. But what I want to talk about, and more importantly, is when you look at the selection committee and decisions they have to make. They're supposed to get the 4 most worthy and the 4 best teams in the playoff. They say that 13 data points count. They say that conference championship counts. Every time it comes down to something that matters, they start backpedaling. I have nothing against Notre Dame. They've had an outstanding season. But is it fair for Alabama that's undefeated, for Clemson that's undefeated, for a one-loss Ohio State, for a one-loss Oklahoma, to have to play a conference championship game while Notre Dame sits at home? They don't have to go through the rigors of trying to win one more game against a tough opponent to try to get to the playoff, and I don't think that's fair. Either Notre Dame's got to come up with another game or they've got to join a conference.
Oh, hey, Mark, I got to tell you, they don't allow you to play 13 games. They have
Hawaii
a
does.
Champion. We are. Your prejudice against Notre Dame comes out each and every week. You cannot hide it. Notre Dame wasn't defeated. They did everything they needed to do. They're going into the playoff and get used to it because they're going to be there a long time, Mark.
So you think it's fair that they sit home and watch where Alabama is undefeated and Clemson's undefeated, and they have to play a conference championship game where they have a chance to lose and get knocked out while they sit at home and watch?
Absolutely. That's their choice whether they win or not. Notre Dame doesn't have a thing to do it. You go there, you go to champion, you win it. You don't win it, you go home. Notre Dame did everything they needed to do, and they'll continue to do that, Mark. Case rest. I am sorry that Judge Reese isn't here because I would have won this case hands down.
Well, gentlemen, that was in the old life, but I will tell you right now, I'm looking forward to this weekend is we start preparing for what we're going to have on the Crowds Line is the New Year's 6 college football contest, and it's going to have a huge prize, and we're going to announce that on our December 18th show, and it's going to cover all the playoffs, which are both on the 29th, and then the 4 New Year's Day games, and that's going to be exciting. But I'm also looking forward to, Mark, hearing about you in your induction. And we were talking about that the other day, and I told my kids, I said, hey, listen, this is guy, Mark May has been at the peak of his profession in everything he's done. And he goes to college, and yes, he was a history major, and he graduated with a degree in history, but he was also one of the best in America at what he did. 1980 Outland Trophy winner. And then you played for the Redskins. And, I kind of compare some of the other fan bases we've talked about here with the Redskins fan bases. And how can you not love that? And, oh, by the way, you've got 2 Super Bowl rings. Who has won? People dream of that. And you've been at the top of your profession. As an analyst, as a broadcaster, as a personality, as a professional, you've been at the top. So I will tell you from the Crowds Line, Mark, we're looking forward to hearing about that and hearing how the weekend goes, because that's exciting that we get to be a part of your life and as you celebrate that with your family and with the Pittsburgh Panthers. But other than that, gentlemen, I'm excited about getting ready for the playoffs.
I have to sit here and listen to that eulogy on that guy right there. But I also want to add one thing that you did not. He's a great friend. He's a great friend and a great person. Often wrong, but he's still a great friend.
Well, Coach, both you gentlemen are good men, and that's all you can ask for, and I like that. But I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing you 2 gentlemen soon. And that will be it for this Week 14 show on the Crowdline College Football Show with Lou Holtz and Mark May. God bless.